What is up, YouTube? It is your boy King Beam, aka Beam, son of Beam, the Viking warrior. And I had wanted to watch Vinland Saga for a long time, and last week I saw it was on Netflix, so I gave it a watch. And oh my goodness, this show is amazing. All right, Yukimura, he's an S2 writer, and this show has a lot of hidden messages for the audience to think about and ponder about, all while, you know, we're eagerly awaiting Thorfinn to do some cool stuff with his little knife tricks. So yeah, I watched Vinland Saga in the last week, and I just had to make a video about it because I'm addicted to it, man. It's really good. I might just read the manga after this, but yeah, before the video starts, I would like to ask you to please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It only takes like 2 seconds. It's free. Please, it'll really help out the channel. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers by December 31st, and with your help I can do it. So yes, please hit those buttons for me. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So Vinland Saga is a story about Thorfinn, and it's a story about Thorfinn, and he's the son of a Viking named Thors. And one day his father was killed by a pirate named, I think it's Askeladd. They say it weird in the anime. I don't know how they say it in the anime. They're like Ashkelad or something like that. I don't know. But he was killed by Askeladd, and Thorfinn, you know, considering himself to be a warrior, he vows to get revenge for his father's death by defeating Askeladd in a duel and killing him in said duel. But the thing is, Thorfinn, he's 6 years old at the time when his dad dies, and he can't even like hold a sword up without falling to the ground. So when Askeladd and his men, they have to like go out to war, Askeladd, he tells Thorfinn, he's like, hey, if you can prove yourself on the battlefield, I'll honor your wish, and I'll duel you to the death, and I'll let you get your revenge if you can beat me in the duel. So then for the next 11 years, Thorfinn basically becomes Askeladd's dog and like does whatever heinous crimes he tells him to do just so that he can kill him one day. And that's basically the whole premise of Vinland Saga. You know, Thorfinn, he wants to avenge his dad, and he's like literally committing war crimes just so that he can get a duel with Askeladd and kill him. Now, before I give my full analysis and breakdown on the show, I gotta talk about my boy Thorfinn. The dude, he just so cool. Like I don't know, there's just something about him, and he has everything that I love about an anime character. You know, he has drip, he got his little Viking coat, he got the 2 little knives, like bro, like the haircut, he has drip. All right, he's a drippy main character, and he's always so serious, and it makes for like some really funny moments. Like there's this time when Prince Canute, at the time, he wasn't as like matured yet, you know, he was still trying to like get into himself. And what does Thorfinn do? Oh yeah, he sees Canute, he did something. Oh yeah, he wouldn't like speak up for himself, and then Thorfinn, like in all seriousness, he looks at this dude and he's like, ugh, I can't believe we're the same age. And he's like antagonizing this dude, but he's like really serious about it. Like Thorfinn, he's really that guy. And let me tell you about his fighting style. Like I said earlier, he couldn't use a sword, but he learned how to use like these 2 knives, and he's like a dual knife wielding thing. And it's like he does these little flips and like he like stabs people in the neck and stuff. Like Thorfinn, he's a really cool main character. All right. Anyway, the whole purpose of me making this video is to break down the message that I think that Yukimura wanted his audience to walk away with. So fast forward 11 years, Thorfinn, he's 17 years old now. He's a monstrous fighter, you know, beating the likes of Torkel in a fight. Torkel, he's like this giant Viking dude. Like he was literally like picking up giant logs, but like they're like sharp logs. They're like kind of like a giant fat spear, but like he's huge, right? And he picked it up and chucked it at people, like, you know, like the Beast Titan when he was like chucking rocks. This dude is like an actual man just chucking freaking logs at people. Anyway, Torkel, he's huge, and Thorfinn beat him in a fight. All right, so Thorfinn, like I said, he's 17 years old now. He's doing cool stuff, and I'm not going to go into detail, but basically at this point in time, we learned that Askeladd wants to kill the king, And because he has this whole backstory about how like his mother was a slave and like his dad was a Danish fighter and his mom was Welsh, right? And so like he doesn't like the Danes because like they treated his mom bad, and his mom was Welsh, and she was like, oh, there's this hero that's gonna come back and free us or whatever. Anyway, Askeladd's goal at this point in time in the series is to kill the king so that Canute can become the new king, so that he himself, since he has like royal blood in him or something, he wants to like have like political power or whatever, but his goal is to kill the king, right? And he succeeds in that goal. And so then all of his guards, like all the king's guards, they attack Askeladd, and eventually he dies. Yeah, the guy, our protagonist, has worked for what, 22 episodes to kill. He's just dead. The whole plot of the show, Thorfinn getting revenge, that's done. The guy he wanted to get revenge on, he's literally dead. And as I'm watching, my mouth drops because this is what the entire story was leading up to. This is why I've been watching the show. I wanted to see that rage-filled 6-year-old finally get his get back and kill the man who killed his father. And so then Thorfinn, he busts into the room. He sees that Askeladd's dying. He's pissed. He's like, how could you do this to me? How dare you die on me when I'm the person who's supposed to kill you? I've been putting in all this work. I'm the one who's supposed to kill you. How dare you die right in front of my eyes without letting me kill you? And then Askeladd, he says something very profound. He says something that really stuck with me. He looks Thorfinn in the eyes and he says, haven't you given a thought to what you're to live for after I'm dead? I was just like, wow, the line, it really hit me hard because in a way I relate to Thorfinn. Now, do I want to go to war and commit war crimes and kill women and children just so that I can duel a guy who killed my father? No. But just like Thorfinn, I do have a goal in life. My goal is to one day, write and direct films. And I can see myself in Thorfinn, like doing everything that I can to chase after that goal, because I want to be great. So I want to chase that greatness. But there's always this fear in the back of my head that like, what if I do all of this and, it's all for nothing? Like what happens when you do all this work and take all of this time out of your life making sacrifices and you fail to do the one thing you tried so hard to accomplish? It's just, it would suck, right? But as it would turn out, me and Thorfinn, we aren't that similar after all, because his goal in life is wrong. Mine is right, all right? I'm gonna make movies one day. Y'all gonna see me up there on the Oscars, on the big screen. I'm gonna make some movies. Y'all gonna see. King Beam, he gonna direct some films. Y'all gonna see in the movie theaters, and I'm gonna need y'all to support me one day, all right? All 426 of y'all subscribing right now, y'all, we on the come up, all right? But anyway, Thorfinn's goal was wrong, and that's why he failed. See, I love how Yukimura, he puts so much work into making the audience heavily invested in Thorfinn's goal of revenge. Like, his writing is so good that we root for him even when he's committing war crimes, just to be like, yeah, no, revenge is wrong. And then he gives subtle nods that Thorfinn was wrong and that he was going down the wrong path. Like, he had this dream and his father told him that he would never want him to be doing this, like in his dream. And then Thorfinn woke up and he was like, oh, but he still went along with trying to get his revenge because his father didn't want Thorfinn to be a warrior. He tried to keep him out of that life. His father was telling him that a true warrior doesn't even need a weapon. And then Thorfinn's going out and doing this. So we as an audience, we know it's wrong, but we wanted him to succeed because this is our main character and that's his goal. And he didn't complete his goal because it was the wrong goal to have. I mean, even with Askeladd, his goal was to get revenge on the Danes and kill the king because he hates Danes so much and he wanted to be the hero his mother always spoke about because, he has that royal blood in him. And me personally, the writing was so good that, yeah, Askeladd, he's a horrible person. But I wanted to see him succeed. I wanted to see him go from pirate to powerful political figure. But Yukimura is fixated on subverting expectations. Like, what I believe his message to the audience is that revenge is wrong and it will only lead to disappointment. I mean, Thorfinn devoted 11 years of his life, his entire developmental stages of life into getting revenge for his father, and now look at him. Look at that face. Look at that face. This is the face of a man who has no idea what the meaning of his existence is. He doesn't even know who he is without revenge. He made his entire life force revenge. Like, that is his personality. Revenge is who he is. And now he's depressed. And I'm pretty sure when we're about to get season 2, I'm pretty sure he's a slave now. I mean, all of that just to become a slave. And at least he got to keep his life, because Askeladd, his quest for revenge caused him to lose his. And not only did he lose his life, he got killed by a dirty Dane, the race of people that he hated so much. He got killed by a Danish man, the prince who he was trying to protect. The prince, he created his own killer, because he was the one who was trying to make Canute a man. He wanted him to be more manly and, like, you know, become the king that he wanted him to be. And then Canute killed him. All of this just to die. And I just love how Yukimura does this. He subverts expectations by saying, yeah, these are their goals. These are our characters that we love, but their goals are wrong. And that's just what he wanted to show the audience. And in conclusion, if a pirate kills your dad and tells you to commit war crimes in exchange for vengeance, don't do it, because it would only lead to pain and heartache. Yeah, if you're still here, thanks for watching the video. Vinland Saga, I can't wait for season 2. It's coming in January. This show, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Is it in my top 5? I don't think so. My top 5 is pretty. It's pretty solidified at this point. I'll do a video on my top 10 anime of all time one day. But anyway, if you're still here, thank you for watching this video. Please, like I said earlier, drop a like, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video. You know, just please support me. I beg, please. I would appreciate it. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. I love you. Peace out.